Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Tyler here, and today I am bringing you some MLB The Show 21 online ranked gameplay. Really just doing a channel update here, but it's through some MLB gameplay in the background. New game just came out a few weeks ago, and I decided to hop on and play some online ranks so that way I can get back into the game, because MLB 20 I did not get. It was just a weird year last year, especially with the shortened season. I just didn't feel in the mood to play the game, and the season itself was only 60 games. Just wanted to play some online rank to get back into the swing of things. And the first game I decided to play with the Padres, got Yu Darvish on the mound. I actually went over to zone hitting this year. Since I'm going to be doing this on YouTube, I feel like people would hate on the directional hitting, which is what I usually play with. But yeah, I adjusted pretty well so far with the zone hitting. This first game, you'll see we don't do a whole lot of offense, but the second game, things get pretty lit, so make sure you stay tuned. It'll be a lot of good offense in the second game of this video. So we'll go ahead and get into the commentary, just a little update on what I've been doing, why I went about 2.5 months without a video. But I did move at the end of January, and if you missed the video when I posted when I did move, I had all these big plans. I have a lot more freedom to get these videos done, had a whole lot of ideas and whatnot, but it was just bad timing, as I basically let a lot of time get consumed by sports gambling. It's not a terrible thing, but it's pretty bad at some points. When you're winning money, it's whatever, but when you're losing money, that's when you realize, okay, I need to put some time elsewhere. It was the end of January when it went live for online in Michigan. We had it for like a year already, but with COVID going on, casinos got shut down, so it couldn't really even do it anyways. But like I said, it went live online at the end of January. I really dove deep into that, and it had went pretty well for me for the first couple months. It basically paid my bills and whatnot because of how much I was hitting. I did really well with the college basketball season. I was probably around 63 to 65%. I don't have the exact number, but I was really good with college basketball. Hitting parlays. I'm a big parlay guy. I don't really do straight bets except for when I get up a lot, and then I'll do straight bets because I feel like those are only worth it when you're putting a good amount on it. This might not even matter to you. You might not care about sports gambling, but I'm just letting y'all know why I went so long without uploading and basically where my time went. So it went well for the first couple months. Like I said, college basketball is really good. NBA and NHL has lots of ups and downs. As if you are into any sort of sports gambling or daily fantasy, which is something I've done in the past and really dove deeper into it this year, doing it pretty much every day. NBA is just tough, man, because there's just so many injuries every night. There's just so many people questionable. People getting ruled out left and right, so it's kind of hard to get a good direction with the NBA. But I have had some good bets with it. I've hit some good stuff. Actually, my biggest return was a $20 bet. It was a 4-leg player performance double parlay that I ended up hitting $20 into $1,400. And it was pretty cool that day because that was also the same day that my stimulus check hit. So all in all, I had like a $3,000 day, and it was pretty cool. But other than that, like I said, NHL has a lot of ups and downs as well. Because when I first got into it, NHL, it seemed like favorites were winning more in NHL than any other sport. But that trend slowly died out, and it's just gotten so random. Plus, this year's been tough with you're only playing within your division, so you're playing the same teams over and over, sometimes in back-to-back days, and it's just kind of tough to get a grasp on the NHL at times. I have hit a few decent parlays here and there, but nothing too crazy. And now with MLB, I really like the first fives, which is you just bet on the first 5 innings. That way you don't got to worry about the bullpen coming in and screwing it up. I more so bet on the pitchers rather than the team itself, so that's what I really look at, is the pitchers and their numbers and see how they do. Like I said, I don't want to talk completely about sports gambling, just going over some things, letting you know, like, that's what all my time has went to. I still work my full-time job. I get off work at like 1:45 or 2 on most days, and after that, I watched the last hour of the Pat McAfee show, watch, listen, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's just nonstop watching sports games and looking up stats and whatnot, looking up trends, trying to figure out where I can get an edge in this gambling world. After the first couple months of getting a lot of winning, averaging between $400 to $600 profit every week, and some weeks I didn't win as much, but there was also a couple of weeks where I made a few grand. But then once the college basketball season was coming to an end, it kind of all hit at once. It was when Michigan lost to UCLA. That was a big losing night for me, and after that, it just went downhill from there. I would hit a couple nice bets here and there, but not enough to cover my losses. And basically at this point, I have gotten back on track. Like last night, I just hit a nice 7-leg parlay. It was a multi-sport. And one of the final legs that had to hit was that Braves game. I don't know if any of you watched it, but the Braves and Phillies had an insane game that went to extras. The Braves had to come back 3 separate times and were able to get the job done for me. Turned a little $9 into $441, so nothing too crazy, but hey, you turn $9 into over $400. You got to be happy with that. Nevertheless, even if I start winning again like I have been these last couple of weeks, got back on track, either way, I definitely want to stop putting as much time into it. So get back into the swing on this whole YouTube train. I just really want to get these videos out there. I really like doing YouTube, and I really like sports gambling as well, but definitely got to find a balance, you know what I mean? So that's why I basically didn't go 2.5 months without a video. So getting back into the swing of things now. If you missed, I did upload a couple of videos last week. It was the last couple episodes of the Road to Diamond Snipers and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and those I actually had finished at the end of January or beginning of February, but I just never got around to editing them down because, put that time elsewhere. But nevertheless, I got those up, so if you missed those, make sure you check them out. There's a whole playlist of, I think it's about 14 episodes is what it took me to get the Road to Diamond Snipers done. So yeah, another thing that came up, a couple months ago, I started having some medical issues. I had a crazy incident with some steak. So this guy at work, he gives me when he eats his lunch, he'll give me some food all the time, whatever. It's some steak that I've ate from him before, and he gave me a pretty big piece, and I went to bite it in half, and it wouldn't tear. So I just said, screw it, threw the whole thing in my mouth, and just with a few chews, swallowed it. And I definitely didn't chew it enough, and it literally got stuck in the middle of my chest, right next to my heart, and it was stuck there for the last 2 hours of work. And I was struggling to move, and the more I moved, the more it hurt. And then when I went home that day, I ended up having a hot flash, and where that steak was, it started shaking, and it made my whole body start shaking. I was struggling to breathe and everything. I fought it for 10-15 minutes, and I was like, all right, this isn't getting any better. Called an ambulance, had my buddy come over and whatnot to help me out and whatnot. Of course, by the time the ambulance got there, I had seemed to calm down, and it was definitely something wrong, but at least I was able to weather the storm that day. I went to the doctor for it, basically dealing with some stomach acid buildup in my chest. When that hot flash happened, they believe, some stomach acid and, whatever else made its way up into my chest, and it was just like a pressure feeling in my chest, just nonstop, just really uncomfortable. It has gotten much better since then. But 2 weeks after that happened, I actually ended up testing positive for COVID. There was a little outbreak at my work. I was the 4th person to get it in my department on my shift, so that was tough. COVID, I definitely didn't, it wasn't too bad for me, but it definitely reactivated some of that medical issues that I'd already been dealing with the prior 2 weeks. I only experienced a few minor symptoms for 4 days, but nevertheless had to quarantine for a week, and then I was able to get back to work and whatnot, and it was nice to get back into the swing of things, and still dealing with these medical issues though, so still going to doctors. They keep giving me different prescriptions. It's man, I just would like to be fully back to normal, because I still just have this uncomfortable feeling in my chest area and in my ribs, my lungs. It's a digestive system problem maybe. I have no idea. It seems like these doctors don't even know. So yeah, that's really what's been going on. And when I dealt with that COVID, I just didn't do anything but lay around, slept all day. It was tough, but nevertheless, we are back, getting into this YouTube, dropping videos again because that's what I want to do. The plans going forward, Face of the Franchise and Madden, I never got to finish that. I still had like 4 episodes recorded on my computer, but I just went ahead and deleted them. It's just too late, you know what I mean? It's already May. We're just a few months away from the next game. So if you see any more Madden on the channel, it'll probably just be some online ranked gameplay, but I don't even know if I'll do it. If I want to talk NFL or anything football, I'll go ahead and hop on there. But other than that, 2K as well is something I won't be really doing. I'm still just on the PS4. Haven't been able to get my hands on a PS5. I could get one if I want, but they're just not available like they should be, and it's just a hassle, and I just don't even want to deal with it, especially when I haven't been playing games as much as usual. So with that being said, the games going forward, you're just going to be seeing a lot of this right here, MLB The Show 21. I really like this game. Going to be doing some Road to the Show. I do know they have the two-way player thing now, but I think I'm just going to stick with just regular, just a hitter, you know, and then I might branch off and do a second one with just a straight-up pitcher. So be expecting that coming very, very soon. And also, I'm excited about Diamond Dynasty. I've never been into it, never played it before. I'm not an Ultimate Team guy or a My Team guy at all. Getting into Diamond Dynasty will be new for me, so we'll go ahead and, you know, go through the journey together, especially if you haven't played it before or seen it before, you know. We'll see how it goes, so that'll be coming soon as well. And then Call of Duty will still be on the channel also, like I said. The last final episodes of the Road to Diamond Snipers came out last week, so make sure you check those out if you missed them. We'll be having more sniping gameplay coming soon. I know they have a new map for Warzone, but I just don't think any of my friends really play that much, so I don't know how much I'll be able to get into that. But either way, there will be Call of Duty on the channel going forward. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the update. And I do have a vacation coming up, so it's only a 4-day thing. I'll probably at least get one scheduled upload during that time. It'll be the weekend before Memorial Day. I will be going out to San Francisco with a few buddies. A couple of years ago, I went to LA. Definitely love LA, but figured I'd check out San Francisco this time. So gonna have a good time out there for a few days, maybe catch a baseball game. The Giants are on the road, unfortunately, but right across the bay we can go check out the Oakland A's. Probably gonna go to a Saturday day game and check that out, so that should be really cool. That's the update. That's what my time has been going to, sports gambling. We're gonna start to level it out, get back into these YouTube videos, because that's what I want to do. Expect a lot of content coming soon, at least 2-3 videos a week for now, and then we'll just see how it goes. I appreciate you listening. Hope everyone has a good day. And yeah, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you have not already. And I'll see you later. Peace.